Hi, this is Majinoni, and here's my review of the 4 Brightest Day comics that came out on May 12th. I'm going to start off with The Birds of Prey. The Birds of Prey, to me, this was pretty much just an average book. It's basically, there's a terrorist guy, he kidnapped a young girl who needs medication, was going to die, so the Black Canary and those guys go out, save the girl. It's no big deal. There's really, I don't want to say it's nothing truly special about the issue. It's a good read, but it's not like a wow title. The Hawk and Dove made a very, very, very brief appearance. You have the Huntress, and it's basically just bringing everybody together and setting the pace of what's to come. One thing that did make me go, wow, was at the very end, they're out there with Penguin, and they get attacked, and it turns out to be the White Canary. I'm very curious to see who this character is and what this character is about, especially when you have the Penguin with an arrow going into his neck area. So I'm definitely going to pick up number 2, though. And then also all of these have a backup story of Green Arrow, Brightest Day. Next up is The Flash, number 2, Wanted. This was actually, I think the story picked up a little bit. You have the rogues from the future, who are the cops. They try to catch, hold on a second, I gotta get rid of this piece of stupid advertising. And anyways, they try to capture the Flash because, for murder. And he manages to get them sent back home. And along the way, he learns how to read how to build a building, and he builds an apartment building that was destroyed as a result of the battle. You have Mirror Master and Mr. Freeze saying to the Captain Boomerang, you disgraced us. If you want to come out, if you want to join the Rogues again, this is what you need to do. Now, the story takes a twist when they examine blood that was on the Mirror Master from the Future's badge, and it turns out to be Barry Allen's. So, next month we get Barry Allen Wanted. So, I'm really curious to see what's going to happen. I will definitely get number 3. Next up is Justice League Generation Lost. This actually had a really good start in that you have the hunt for Maxwell Lord, because it's basically Maxwell Lord becomes the most wanted man in the world, and you have every superhero looking for him. And this takes place right before the Brightest Day storyline, where you had Maxwell Lord do his mind trick with everybody. I thought it was kind of nice seeing Justice League International back again. I really liked that comic. I think Keith Giffen wrote it really funny, and it was a nice twist compared to the more serious Justice League. But anyways, you have Booster Gold finally tracking down where Maxwell Lord is, and I thought this was kind of like I thought it was a nice way of doing it, where before you had Blue Beetle finding Maxwell Lord, and now you have Booster Gold, and since they were great buddies, I thought it was nice how the way the story mirrored it. Now, Booster Gold doesn't get killed, so you don't have to worry about that, because Maxwell Lord knocks him out and where he does his mind trick, where he makes everybody forget. Now, the thing is, though, not everybody forgot. JLI did not forget who Maxwell Lord is. So, you can imagine where the storyline's going to go. This is basically the hunt for Maxwell Lord. And I am saving the very, very best for last. There is a spoiler, so if you don't like spoilers, you probably don't want to. Just trust me, buy it. If you don't care, let's keep going. Now, this is the Titans, Villains for Hire book. If this book is an indication of what's to come in the future, I would so buy this book. I just wish it didn't say one shot, because I swear I would buy it. You have Deathstroke. It's a Deathstroke storyline where he recruits supervillains. You have Dwarf Star fighting the Floronic Man. At the beginning, it's no big deal. I think it's your basic fight to show, hey, this guy can shrink and he can take down a villain. And what I find kind of odd is he's still in costume and he walks home in costume. Who does that? But I guess people know who he is, so it's, I guess, no big deal. Unless, of course, you come home and find out the Terminator sitting at your desk. In your house, going, don't worry, buddy, it's business. Well, from there, the story, they give you a little bit of a battle, and then they introduce his team one by one. And what they do is, it's not really a creative way of doing it, but I can appreciate the way they're doing it. You basically have, like, Cheshire coming in, and then it basically says, this is how these two meet, and this is why she agrees to join. She battles Dwarf Star a little bit, then it goes, he's about to get away, but oh no, the Tattoo Man comes in, and then they battle a little bit, and then this is how the Terminator meets the Tattoo Man. And then you think he starts fighting both of them, but oh no, he's just about to get away until yet. Here's another one, that Cinder. And then this is how Deathstroke meets Cinder. And you think he's about to get away, and then the girlfriend shows up, and then Deathstroke lets her go because after all it's just business. And then now you have Osiris. So, and again, it follows the pattern. So while the pattern got kind of old really quick, and I thought it broke up the fight, because I really would have liked the fight as it is, I don't mind it because in the sense that this is a way that you're just introducing the characters, and this is their motives and whatnot. I thought this page was kind of good. Personally, I would hate to be Dwarf Star in this situation. Well, he thinks he's kind of smart. He shrinks down to the subatomic levels, and he fights Terminator on his level, in his world. I'm like, dude, what are you doing? This is the Terminator. Deathstroke. Do you honestly think he's suddenly not going to be able to fight? I was like, I knew from the very beginning that was a lost cause. But anyways, he gets knocked back out into normal size, and then the most awesomeness occurs. The Terminator pulls out his sword and sticks it right through his stomach. This page is awesome. The art is just simply amazing, and this is the page that made it for me. Now, he dies, and now Deathstroke meets his employer and hands him the box of Dwarf Star dead. So I think he is dead. I don't think this is going to be one of those he's going to come back in 6 months storylines, because in theory he's the Atom. The Atom is back. Why do you need another guy who shrinks? You don't. It's pointless. He's a redundant character. So he's dead. And then he's basically saying the reason why he chose the Titans is because it's personal. So I personally, it's going to be continued in Titans number 24. So basically, you're going to have the battle of the two Titan teams. Obviously, we're not going to see the similar ending, but I think that they're just trying to establish that this team is a badass team that will kill. And he really does have a strong team. Personally, I don't understand why Dwarf Star didn't die, because she uses poison. And he should have died from the poisoning, because he did get hit a couple times. So, in a quick review, I hate these. I wish they would stop putting them in. I'm not going to buy Colgate just because you put this stupid thing in here saying keeping it fresh. Idiots. So, anyways, here's my quick overview. Solid, nothing special. Introductory. So if you haven't been reading Birds of Prey, good jumping on point. Potential. I'll probably pick it up, but I'm going to be very careful to see how long it's going to take before it starts sucking. Buying number 3, for definitely. They're off to an interesting start. We'll see where it goes. Must buy. While it is the story is a little bit redundant at times, the way it keeps repeating itself. The battle, I think the killing of Dwarf Star alone pays for the price of admission. You know, maybe you don't like seeing superheroes get killed, this might not be a book for you. You know, maybe you might be more satisfied with the Colgate ad. You know, or maybe Return of Bruce Wayne might be more your speed. I don't know. But I really like this one. If you have any comments or questions, feel free to leave it on the side. If you don't agree with what I'm saying, or you agree for that matter too, I'd like to hear. And until next time.